in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Lose you back and I hop in the Bama. The world is mine. I'm Tony Montana. I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard. I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills. I feel like I'm Lauren. You ready or not? I like who got businesses. I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly. We been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs. I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical. My flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint Mount Rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on the tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Juicy, what a drums at.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. That hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spray. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a round-the-way girl to live it. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take 2 and pull out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Somebody to hold me. Something done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah.
one of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the 6. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. On first down, Griffin finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Griffin. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's Griffin. Crossing the field, Beckham makes a catch. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 14. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On second down, Barber. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. An extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. first play of the drive, going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And some space here. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Back to Walker on 1st down. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
It's complete to Fitzgerald. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground, this time Barber. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. Wilson. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. The open man is Clark, complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And some room to work. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
42 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's Walker.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion.
Walker will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo.
A strong run there, boy, when he gets it, especially around the goal line like a bull in a china shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any china shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Now it's Griffin. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a second and 1.
Ready?
Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now they'll throw it with Griffin. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a first and goal as he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. One more time with Barber. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. First and 10, it's Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second in a couple.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 2. To throw is Wilson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Well, defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And some room to run now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Wilson.
his throw's going to be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Well, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open man Lamb, it's complete. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, 21.6 miles per hour.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure,
and that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Griffin. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Now here's a handoff out of the gun. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throw left side complete. That's Fitzgerald. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go, Jack. Reno. Let's go.
Barber is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
And that rushing touchdown as Ford puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
and we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
We all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Play action. Now Griffin. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here's Barber. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here. Yeah,
you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Griffin. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the gun, it's Griffin. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught at the 25. A big play there for KC. 55 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
Okay, break.
And the tight end goes in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 3rd and 2, now Griffin. Finding his safety valve here, that's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a handoff to Barber running right. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Barber. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this, and this time he is in.
Yes.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
On a 2nd and 1, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Alert!
A run up the middle with Barber. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 50 yards rushing for him so far, and a boatload of touchdown runs as well. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. First down, they go with Barber again. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Hey, smash Bronco!
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Oh, Griffin's going to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Kansas City, they snap out of their doldrums and improve to 2-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Bills, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
Yeah.